Star that we joined in studio with. I think the first time I heard of her was from Tim Rimbui Shaf. Like, this was like years ago. Mm-hmm. And he played me like a clip. He was like, there's this chick, Mazay, she's a dope rapper, nana. And then he played me this clip, and it's a song. And she was doing what Nicki Minaj does, like, you know, different flows, different accents, before Nicki Minaj was even doing it. And I was just like, yo, where is she? And then we heard her on Liggy. So I'm talking about the one and only Petra in the building. Woo! How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm really good. Excited that you're here this morning, and
Thank
excited
you.
that
Me
you're
too.
like back in this music thing, because you're so talented.
Thank you.
I think this is like her first radio interview, like, ever.
With us first, but she was on Maloko, I think, sometime.
No, with you guys.
Yes.
I've had two.
No,
on
never
this show,
hosted
on
you.
Breakfast with the
You
Stars.
have.
Breakfast with the Stars.
No.
Maybe
I
other-
think.
It was
No.
on Maloko.
Maloko. That was with Chito.
No. Like a few years back.
Uh-huh.
Remember the first time I came here? And then the second I
You're
came
dropping.
with
What were you
Taurus.
dropping that time? Oh yes. I remember. Yes, she's been here.
Yeah.
She's been here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was before we became Breakfast with the Stars.
Yes.
So I'm
Yeah.
so happy that like there's music constantly, and it's like a really international vibe. I'm loving it. Like,
Thank
it
you.
can compete really well.
Thank
But so Petra, first and foremost, like, when did this all start off for you? Because maybe there are even some people who are hearing you for the first time now. They're like, oh, is she new?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mainstream.
Yeah.
It was from Ligiso.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then from there I took a break.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a break mostly to focus on my family.
Yeah.
And mainly to plan my music career.
Yeah.
Because you know, most artists are in such a rush to release projects which aren't up to standard.
Yeah.
And most of it goes to waste. But with me, it's quite different because I consider myself an international brand.
Yeah.
So what I put out there to my fans and new listeners
Yeah.
has to be... It
has to go
in terms
toe
of
to toe, yeah.
out there matters a lot to me because
Yeah.
in terms of quality.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah, but rapping was not something that, you know, you just heard like, oh, King Kaka is in this Licky Soul project.
No.
And like, when was do you remember the first time you're like,
The
I'm
first
not
ever
going to
time.
sing,
I'm going to be a
going
rapper.
to rap.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
a FMC.
it was a long time ago. I was about like 10 years old.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes. And it was back in Mombasa.
Yeah.
I went to the studio for the first time.
When you were 10.
Yeah, when I was 10. My sister actually hooked me up with the producer. So
What?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I recorded my first song. It was a really like hardcore type of song. So from there, I managed to do a commercial track with Sudi Boy,
Yeah.
and then it did well in Mombasa. It got me my first award.
Yeah.
In 2012, I won Female Best Artist, Female Best Artist.
Dope.
And then in 2014, I also won Best Hip Hop Female Artist.
Are you loving how she's just making it seem like all 10-year-olds
10
just
years.
walk into studio
Yeah.
and
How
start
does how does a
rapping
10-year-old
hardcore,
walk
like-
into studio? We need to have that conversation,
I was 10
man.
and I just went to the studio. I'm like,
My
I
sister
didn't
hooked
even
me
know
up.
at your studio. What is
At
that?
10, you cannot be hooked up with anything apart from slaps and gotos.
Like, so did your sister see something that you were doing at home? And
Yes, she did. Like, she's
Yeah.
she's my biggest fan.
Yeah.
So she really believes in me. So she was like, hey, you need to go to the studio now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you used to rap at home as like back in the day.
At
like,
home, I used to put I used to when everyone was away, and then my sister just used to like keep to herself in her bedroom.
Yeah.
So she used to hear these beats. I'm just playing loud beats.
Oh man.
So she was even talking to a friend of mine and telling her my sister was like obsessed with such beats. Like she used to just play beats and start rapping by herself.
When she was
So,
10
yeah.
years old.
Yeah,
now
when I
it
was
makes
10.
sense because like on Rider, one of the things that I loved, I was like, yes, someone rapping for the chicks and going toe to toe with Calligraph, like those ones of he's having a hard time as well, like you know what I mean. So it's basically because you've been practicing since you were.
It's been a minute.
Yes.
Yeah, she's experienced.
So we're going to be dropping her new song in a bit. But if you have any questions for Petra, the rap goddess herself, you need to send those our way on Twitter at Kiss100Kenya, on Facebook at Kiss100Kenya as well. So for you, there's somebody here who says, that's Eric Kamau, would Petra ever jump into studio with Octopizzo?
Yes, I would. Yeah, why not?
Wow, that would be a
That
show.
would be interesting.
That would be very, very interesting, because you know what, your flow is too quick and too fast.
And then you remember what he said about like the quick flows. He was like, I don't hear.
Oh, yeah,
hear
I can
anything.
go slow too.
Yeah.
Like, I can do everything.
You can slow it down for octo.
For octo, yes, I can.
Bad, guys. That sounds so bad. But I always wanted to know this, especially when you're a female rapper. What are some of the misconceptions people have about Petra?
Misconceptions. I haven't had any.
Like, do people think like you're hardcore or that you're aggressive?
They like that actually about me. Like they prefer that.
And is that true? Is that you like in day-to-day life? Like, is that...
No, it's totally different.
Yeah.
Like that's just, it's my talent. Like it just comes naturally. I don't need to force it. So when I'm in the studio, like it's just natural to me.
Yeah. So working with Calligraph on Rider, like how did that even happen?
Me and Calligraph go way back. So he's been trying to get a hold of me to do some projects. So he finally got a hold of me and we hit the studio and we worked on some few projects.
Yeah. Were you scared to like jump on a track with Calligraph?
No.
Yeah.
We actually, we had recorded like 6 years ago we had recorded a track. We actually released it, but it didn't do so well. So it wasn't something new.
Yeah.
She was part of the Cali Cartel.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Rider came before. Yeah. And I was just so happy. I was like, a chick who has managed
to hold her own with Papa Jones.
When you put it out there, were you like nervous or anything? Because like, you're taking your break.
I wasn't expecting it to do like that well.
Yeah.
Like to get such positive feedback. Yeah, it was kind of like a shock to me.
Yeah.
And he was like, I told you.
Yeah. And I think especially like since it's like hardcore hip hop, you always feel like,
yes,
people are not going to like this. But it's really dope. It's done really well. And then next up, the collaboration that you have that you're going to be dropping is with Victoria Kimani. I was just like, this is even Joanna. Like, how? But we're going to get to that in the next 5 minutes right now, though. Send to you. And this morning with me, Adele Onyango and Shafi, where we have Petra in the building. And while we're playing your music, we're just hearing what moves are going to be coming from her. Let's just say we are not ready. We are not ready. However, we are about to drop your new song featuring Victoria Kimani.
Yeah.
And so when was this one done? When did you guys work on this one? Was it this year?
No, 4 years ago. Actually, I wrote
You've
the
been
song.
doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
I wrote the song 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I recorded it 4 years ago. So Victoria just passed by the studio and then she liked it and she was like, I really need to do a hook to this song. Then when she saw me, she was like, you're the one who did this. Oh, you're so underrated. Why are you not releasing stuff?
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I'm just planning myself first.
Yeah. So was this like the first time you were meeting her? Like,
yeah, that was the first time.
What?
Yes.
And 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So what is it really about? Like,
I got that.
Yeah.
It's basically in the song I talk about my break from music and how because when I took that break from my music career, people were saying they were making up stories, and they were talking about how can I put this? Mainly because of my pregnancy, because I felt I was dealing with so much pressure, like in my personal life. So it talks about that, and also it gets into, I get really emotional. And I let out some really personal stuff. Like I talk about my dad, how he used to motivate me before he passed on. So he's the one who actually like gave me the motivation to start rapping at 10, because he passed away at 2004 and I was 9 at that time. So
so
I open up about that. It's got a melodic feel also from, like, Victoria brought out the emotion. She brought out so in the video, if you've watched the video, in the second verse, like the first verse, I'm seen like in a room. I'm just alone in a room and I'm writing lyrics. So that's that's meant to show, to depict that I was my break.
Yeah.
I was taking a break.
Yeah.
So from there, Ulopa, the producer, he's the one who did the track.
Yeah.
He meets some investors, and then he tells them that, I have this major project, like she's really dope. I think if you invest in her, it would really like make sense because she's really dope. So he gets the money from the investors, and then he comes to me in the isolated room.
Yeah.
He gives me the money, then he's like, okay.
No, let's
do this. Then in the second verse, I come out all blinged out, all fresh,
ready to do it.
So, yeah.
So it's just wow. Okay, so it's really personal for you, and I feel like before we even get deeper into the motivations for this particular track and just your journey, we need to hear the song, and then when we come back, we can at least be like, we get it now. So it's a brand new one. It's featuring Victoria Kimani. This was like the first time they were meeting, and then they have a song together. It's called "I Got That," and I think one of the reasons I love it is that it's real. Like you can tell from her attitude and everything, like this is
Plus
real.
Also, the explanation she's given us, so now we even understand the song further.
Yeah.
Like the rap game, you just listen to the lyrics and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Just flossing this, flossing that, saying this, I was here, now I'm here. But now it has a story and a deep story at it.
Especially about the break, because us, we're like fans and stuff, we're just like, why did you take a break?
Yeah.
And during that time, was it hard? Like, what were people saying during
They were saying that, can I talk Kiswahili?
Yeah.
That NIMEISHA, like I've given up on myself. So it really got to me for some time. But then it made me much stronger. Because right now I'm doing it. I'm giving it my all right now. Yeah. Because of that.
And in that space, did you ever feel like I just need to give up? Because sometimes when people talk, sometimes it can just make you like give up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I considered. So even when I came back to the scene, I didn't come back as a rapper. So I tried doing something different, because I didn't believe in myself at all. Yeah. Actually. So with the help of family.
Yeah. And the diehards.
Yes, and the diehards.
Yeah. Okay, so we want to know what you think about I Got That. I love that. It's super real. You can let us know.
Thank you.
Neo D General is saying he's loving the track, but he wants to know if you have plans of doing a collab with artists outside of Kenya.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Actually, there's a 6-month plan put in place.
Yeah.
Where I'll be dropping... I'll be releasing 3 of my singles. Yeah. And I Got That it's the first one.
Yeah.
So, and 3 collabos, international collabos. So, yeah.
Okay. Can't wait. Like, the Mdaku in me wants to like pull out the names like who. But I understand. 6 months. We can wait.
Say that now.
We can wait. We can wait. But who do you listen to? Like, who do you vibe to from Africa?
From Africa? Yeah. AKA, MI, Ice Prince.
Yeah. I miss the old Ice Prince though. Like in my heart.
The old one was dope.
Yeah.
But he's still dope. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing his thing. Yeah. So
do you listen to like love jams? It's always so interesting with rappers who will be like, I listen to Luther Vandross.
I do. I do, but I don't know their names.
Yeah.
I just know their songs and the melodies.
Yeah.
Bobby Brown is my favorite though.
What?
Wow.
Yes.
Bobby was like legendary. Bobby was legendary.
Man.
Yes.
Despite his other issues, I think he's one of the best
he is.
pop artists we used to have.
And you see Chris
time.
Brown.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Otile Brown.
Yeah. That Brown. Petra Brown.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay. So when we come back, of course, there's a lot to be learned from her journey, and also there's still a couple of questions that Team Adele, Team Shafi have sent our way that we definitely need to ask Petra before she goes is on a Beyonce and Nicki Minaj level.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Man. Okay. So how, like, coming from your break and, like being strong about it and being like, people have been saying all sorts of things and I'm coming back. Did you have any fears when you were coming back? Or were you like, let's do this?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I had my doubts. Like, I wouldn't think that people would accept my style. Actually, I mentioned earlier that I had considered changing my style, like switching it up.
Yeah.
So for people to give positive feedback, like
to be accepted,
to be accepted, it really means a lot.
And what if you could have a one-on-one with like these fans who, even when you were silent, going through things, they stood by you? Like, what would you tell them?
Technically, let me just rephrase that.
Yes.
Like being, like a mother in the industry, when you just, because, one of the reasons why everything was so conflicting is because you were just making it.
Yes.
And then boom, baby came.
Yeah.
And now baby had to take precedence.
Yes.
So what would you tell, someone who's in the same predicament? Even maybe, what would you tell Cardi B? Because like right now she had to.
She's also taking her break.
Some time off,
Yeah. I think it's important. That break is really important because you need to plan yourself. Because, once you're in such a situation, you can't rush to making decisions because now everyone is on your case, and then they expect so much from you, and you can't really do much at that point because there's so much going on from family, from your pregnancy, or if you're expecting. Like, you just need some time off. You just plan things, and things will just be better.
It's not all at once.
Yeah, like all cloudy. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. And what about the person who's starting? Because other than just being, a mom when you're, popping and stuff like that, and then you had to like pause.
Yes.
You're also a female rapper.
Yes.
And we do want to get to the level where women feel like, yes, we can definitely be rappers. It's not just a male dominated space, right?
Yes.
So what would you tell like that upcoming female rapper now? Because there's some who then decide, you know what, let me just sing. Cause
No. Yeah. Actually, whether you're a singer or a rapper, whether you're male or female, you just need to believe in yourself, but you also need to be serious.
Yeah.
And it also needs to be talent, because you have to be, okay, according to me, I'm a perfectionist in whatever I do. Even in cooking or whatever, it just needs to be perfect. If it can't work, it can't work.
Yeah.
So you just need to just find something. You don't need to be anyone else. Like if Adele is good at being a presenter, you don't need to be Adele. Like you don't need to copy that. You just find what you're good at and focus on that. Yes.
And be to the best of your abilities. I love that. I really love that. So make sure you follow Petra. I know on Twitter it's Petra Music, but it's MUZ.
ZIK.
Yes. And on Facebook?
On Instagram. Facebook is Petra Music Kenya.
Yeah.
And Instagram, it's Petra Music with the ZIC. Twitter, ZIK.
Yeah.
Instagram, ZIC.
So what we're doing is we're trying to get her music onto Songo. Once it's up there, we'll definitely let you guys know. But in the meantime, you need to check out the I Got That music video.
You do.
Yo!
You do.
So head over to YouTube and what's your YouTube channel?
Just Petra Music Kenya. Yeah.
Go and check it out. It's really, really fresh. And of course, then now when we get on Songo,